I don't think sabr is understood. Sabr doesn't mean sit back and passively take.
No, but like constantly pray, dua, every.
No. Prayer and dua is one piece of it.
But in the Quran it says like Allah doesn't burden the soul beyond its limit.
Yeah.
I know this is a more sensitive question, but then why do Muslims commit suicide?
Good question. Why does any human being commit suicide? Because Allah didn't just say He doesn't burden a Muslim. He says that He doesn't burden anybody beyond their limit, right? So the larger question is, how do people die out of pain? Or how come people weren't able to tolerate the infection and they died? So that would be a burden they couldn't bear. The context of the surah and the context of the ayah is very important. The ayah is talking about burdens in terms of responsibilities. The entire discussion in Surah Al-Baqarah is not about trials of life. It's about the trial of the difficulty or the responsibility of upholding Allah's word. Like Allah says, be honest, for example. Right? Allah says, be kind to your parents, for example. Allah says, humble yourself, for example. These are burdens He placed on us.
Yeah.
None of these are beyond what we're capable of. None of them. He's not talking about earthquakes and tsunamis because somebody couldn't bear the flood and they drowned.
Yeah.
Right? And somebody couldn't bear the psychological hell that they were going through and they committed suicide or whatever, right? So it may be a psychological disorder.
So would they go to hell or?
There's no way for us to say. We don't know the actual cause, right? Allah knows if this person was sick or not. Allah knows that.
Yeah.
So there's no way for me to comfortably comment on somebody who committed suicide and say for sure they're this way or that way.
Okay, but then what advice would you give to somebody, like just because the advice I hear is just have sabr, but there's only so much sabr somebody can take, you know what I mean? So
I think sabr,
I
I don't think sabr is understood. Sabr doesn't mean sit back and passively take.
No, but like constantly pray, dua, every.
No. Prayer and dua is one piece of it, but versatility and agility is another piece of it. For example, if you're being, if a person is being verbally abused, right? And then the advice is not just make dua, because the problem is not the weather or the skies or the earth. The problem is another human being. So deal with that problem. Hey, you can't talk to me this way. I don't want to be spoken to this way. I won't have this anymore, right? You have to confront a problem. That's not a spiritual problem. That's one's inability or unwillingness to actually deal with the problem in front of them and then blame that on God and say, no, it's God didn't give me enough sabr. No. You have a confrontation problem. You're avoiding conflict or you're avoiding a difficult conversation and then you're saying this is a trial. You don't get to do that.
Okay.
Right? You have to face whatever it is you need to face. Allah says, "Qulu qawlan sadida," speak straightforward, right? A lot of times it's very difficult to speak to people that we are hurt by, or we're intimidated by them, right? And what the Quran is teaching us is, "La nakhafu fillahi lawmata la'im." We're not afraid of the criticism that will come our way when we're speaking the truth. So long as you know you're being truthful, then speak it.
Okay.
Okay? That is the sabr. Actually, look at Surah Al-Asr. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. They counseled each other to the truth and then counseled to sabr. Meaning, you only need sabr when you're going to confront somebody truthfully. It's not sit there quiet, take the insults and take the abuse and have sabr. It's confront it, and then whatever comes your way, then have sabr and still confront it.
Okay.
So it's actually, people have taken sabr to have a passive meaning, and in the Quran, sabr has a very active meaning. Right? And that's what I want you to take from this. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my dear. Allah help you.